What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome back to Great Panic Knife Reviews. I'm so glad that you stopped by, and I hope at the end of the video you are too. And if you are, how about like, subscribe, throw us a comment down below. Today we're going to be checking out a couple of CJRB Feldspars that were so very generously donated by our good friend Juggling Ninja. And I really appreciate it, Ninja, because I've been wanting to check out a Feldspar for quite a while now, and thanks to you I get to check out two, and you guys get to check out what I think about them. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get a quick panic dump and beverage check out of the way. And today I was carrying the Kaiser Sheepdog, and this is the no flipper tab, add a thumb hole version in black canvas micarta and 154 cm blade steel, and it's pretty fantastic. So keep your eyes open for review/overview / side-by-side comparison of that and the little guy. I was also carrying the Monterey Bay Knives Field Trekker as per usual, and also as per my new usual, I was carrying the Leatherman Super Tool 300, courtesy of our good friend Mateo. And I had Holiday Leatherworks organizer with I3T EOS and a refined EP1, both in brass, and the Valhalla Designs Traveler wallet, and the LTD Custom EDC Gear Hank. And the beverage of today is lemon ginger zombie white ale. It's a mouthful. I guess it's zombie white ale, and this is the lemon ginger variant. White ale brewed with orange peel, coriander, and natural lemon and ginger flavors. And it is from Catawba Brewing Company out of Morganton, North Carolina. So, let's see, today, let's send a big old Grateful Panic cheers out to a new Grateful Panic family member, but somebody I've seen around the community for a good little minute now, and has an awesome Instagram account, so definitely go check that out. But Brother Patina Turner, Brother Patina, cheers, my friend. Oh, right. It's different but good. Pretty good. Yeah, like that. But now that we've got the frivolity out of the way, let's go ahead and dive on down and get up close and personal with a couple of CJRB Feldspars. What's happening, guys? So let's go ahead and take a look at these two CJRB Feldspars, and these were provided by the generosity of our good friend Juggling Ninjas, and I certainly appreciate it, Ninja, because this is a model of knife that I've been wanting to check out for quite a while and just haven't gotten around to it, and now I'm kicking myself because it's a freaking fantastic knife, and I could have had one a long time ago and just have never gotten around to pulling the trigger because I was skeptical, I guess. To put it in the simplest terms, I just did not know if it was as good as everybody was saying it was, and well, we're about to see if it is or not. And we got two different iterations of the same knife. We've got the Black G10 and the OD Green canvas micarta. Let's go ahead and knock the specs out of the way so we can get to gushing about how awesome this knife is. And we are looking at a 3.5 inch blade length. We got a 4.5 inch handle length, which gives us an overall length of 8 inches. The blade is in D2, and it is 1/8 inch blade stock. Now, I don't know, we're about to find out though, if there's a difference in the weight between the two, and if there is, I can't imagine it would be much, but we're about to see what it is. Hello, Cletus. Let's do the OD Green first, and ounces wise, looking at 3.65 ounces. $103.7 grams. $113.2 grams. And 3.98 ounces for the Black G10. So the G10's a tiny bit heavier. Not a whole heap. Less than half an ounce. I mean, I'm not talking a huge amount there. We got a nice drop point blade, and it is a very pokey stabby version of the drop point blade. It kind of reminds me of the Centros. I mean, the whole knife actually reminds me a lot of a kind of squattier Centros. I think I have a, let me see here. We got a Centros Sans thumb studs and a Feldspar, and I mean, they are very similar. We got a little bit more curve here instead of this little flat, and it is a good bit wider. And I think actually that blade, no, same length, but this one of course is a good bit wider. So basically a wider version of the Centros with a few little tweaks here and there. And I love the Centros, so why I didn't grab one of these, I still don't know, have no clue. A nice little deep carry pocket clip, and the it is inset into that micarta, and the clip screws are countersunk. And this is some nice micarta, but CJRB and Artisan both do a really good job on the micarta, or in my opinion. This is the type micarta I like. It's got a fully open construction, and except for, you know, the two standoffs back here, and that's one difference between the two. The standoffs on this guy are gold, whereas on the Black G10 they're just plain old silver standoffs. So they went and got a little fancy on us with this guy. Got a gold colored pivot collar, which is the same on the other one. On this side of the blade, got the serial number D2 China, and on this side CJRB. Got some nice thumb studs there. It is a manual thumb stud opening folder. It's a liner lock with nested stainless steel liners. Lockup is definitely on time there, not too late, not too early. Lockup, no wiggle, no jiggle, no up and down, side to side. As you can see, the action is pretty stupid. You got a nice little lanyard hole there. And now this baffles me. This is one thing that baffles me, and it's not just this particular model. It's a lot of, I think most of the CJRB knives. If you're going to take the time to put a screw in on this side, why don't you go ahead and put two in and block the other hole off with, like, what? I mean, I understand this is the it's like a retaining screw holding the scale onto the liner, but go ahead and throw another one in there. It's not that much extra. Oh, back to the pocket clip ADHD knife review. It's deep carry. It's just your standard CJRB pocket clip, and I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they. Well, I can't even say pretty sure, but I know they sell the milled titanium pocket clip to fit several of their models, but I don't know if they do for this one. If they did, or if they do, and I were to buy this knife, which I'm planning on it in the very near future, I would definitely like to. I'd get the milled titanium clip for it, because I don't have to have a knife sit all the way down in my pocket like that. Really, honestly, I would prefer that it not. So, you know, at least give me a half-inch or so to grab onto when I'm pulling it out of my pocket. And that's just me. Let's check the lockup on this guy. Is pretty much exactly the same as the other one. And that's one thing I've noticed between these two knives is their quality is very consistent. There's not a whole lot of differences in the two as far as fit and finish goes. One thing, the tiniest thing that I did notice is I think it's on this one, and I can show it, is it takes me a little bit extra oomph to middle finger flick that one. So the detent is definitely a teeny bit stronger on the Black G10, but I mean, action is the same. I mean, it's stupid good action. The ergos are actually the ergos are a good bit better than the Centros. But yeah, the handle scales on both of these are contoured, which is nice. And this has, I like when they're contoured and you got, you know, good G10, and you can see that you know, the grain or what have you in the handle scales. I think that's pretty neat. And you can see it in this guy, of course, almost like the rings in a tree. You can tell this one's been carried. It's got some what do they call it? The fill signature on it, and I dig that. That's one of my favorite things about micarta, especially this type micarta, is that it patinas, if you will. Centering on this dude is spot on. And oh, it's another thing, because I was a little bit surprised at this, because it's, you know, it's 1/8 inch blade stock, so that's, you know, it's not like Medford or a Strider sized blade stock, but I mean, it's pretty daggum thick. But I mean, 1/8 inch isn't, you know, super thin blade stock, but yet I mean, it's a high flat grind, but it's not, you know, definitely not a full flat grind. But they managed to bring it down right around 19 thousandths. Oh, get 16 right there, about 16.5 thousandths behind the edge, and we'll see how consistent they were with that. Looks like this one might be a touch thicker. Getting right at 17.5. 17. Yep, well, dead on. So yeah, I mean, you looking at 16.5, 17 thousandths behind the edge, that's pretty daggone slicey. In my opinion, anything under 20 is good. I mean, 20 to 25, 30 is decent. Still not horrible, but anything under 20 is spot on, in my opinion. So they did a great job with that. Like I said, the fit and finish on them is pretty spectacular. I mean, I see no problems with them at all. Both of them are centered well. We saw that the lockup was good on them. And they both have milling for weight reduction on the show side only. There's none on the lock side. Yep. Yeah, so I mean, and we're talking, you know, less than 4 ounces. And if you're one that holds to that ounce per inch deal, I mean, they're right around 3.5 ounces, 3.5 inch blade. So we just hit 800 family members today. August 1st, well, it's August 2nd now because it's past midnight. So I'll be posting a giveaway video this week. Again, thank you, Ninja, for the loan of these knives. I greatly appreciate it. I love each and every one of you guys, and I appreciate you stopping by to check these out with me. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. And until next time, guys, get on out there, EDC your ass off, and do something nice for somebody. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.